on this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone.
All right. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on whatever time zone you are watching us from. My name is Big Dave, and I'm here to give you update that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. And remember, if you're watching this video for the first time, if you're coming across this channel for the first time, do it to like, share, subscribe, comment on this video, because it's only on this channel that we give you update that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. So today on the headlines, our newly signed goalkeeper, Filip Jorgensen, has just stated that he is here to compete against Robert Sanchez. He is here to become the number one first choice in terms of the goalkeeper role in Chelsea. And he's not here to warm the bench against Sanchez. Rather, he's here to compete against Robert Sanchez. It's a very welcome development for me, and it's music to my ears, basically because right from time, even most of us as Chelsea fans, we do not trust Robert Sanchez. We do not believe in him. He can prove us wrong, no doubt. I believe in his potentials, but I don't think he has that stand the chance to become our number one choice. You understand? So Filip Jorgensen coming to compete against Robert Sanchez is a wonderful development for me. Like I said, he has good ball distribution. But one thing I always say, it's not all about making the good distributions. As a goalkeeper, the basics of being a good goalkeeper is that you are able to save shots. You are able to stop goals from entering the net. You're able to not concede. You're able to save. You're using your hand to save. You're not using your legs. You understand? So I think that Filip Jorgensen should also have this in mind, that while you are also good at distributing the ball with your feet, you should also know how to save the ball with your hands. And also concerning the goalkeeper role, let's not forget that Kepa Arrizabalaga is still a Chelsea player for now. But news getting to us is that Fiorentina are in talks to sign Kepa Arrizabalaga. Should Kepa still be given a chance at Chelsea, or should Chelsea sell him? Well, obviously for me, it's time for him to go. It is time for him to go. He has done his lot for Chelsea. He has done his best. Like I always say, he has had his moments. And looking at Kepa, you know that his mind is not really at Chelsea anymore. His mind is not really at Chelsea anymore. From the moment he decided to leave to Real Madrid, we all knew that his mind is not at Chelsea. And at this point, we cannot afford to have an underlying player in our team. So I think it's going to be a good news to us if Chelsea sells him to whoever. But news getting to us is that Fiorentina are in advanced talks to sign Kepa Arrizabalaga. So please just drop your thoughts. What do you think about Kepa? Should Chelsea sell Kepa, or should they give him another chance to be at the Chelsea team? Moving on, we also have Petrovic on Chelsea team. Now, I know that a lot of people are concerned about Petrovic. Yes, I know. You want to say a lot about Petrovic because most of you feel that Chelsea are not being fair to Petrovic because he was one of the players that also defended us last season, that helped Chelsea last season, you know, in terms of covering up for Robert Sanchez. And we feel that he deserves another chance to be in that goalkeeping role. Well, in my own thoughts and opinions, I would say yes, of course. I believe that Petrovic deserves another chance. I don't think Chelsea should just do away with him like that immediately, because it's, number one, it's not fair and it's not professional. You understand? Knowing fully well that we are bringing a goalkeeper like Filip Jorgensen and we don't really know about him, we can't really count on him. I think Chelsea should give him a bit of another chance in the coming season and not just sell him off like that. But as it is, it's looking very likely that Petrovic will leave Chelsea right from the time that Filip Jorgensen signed for Chelsea. So, however it is, we'll see what is going to happen in the coming times. And right now, Moses Caicedo via IG says getting ready for the new season. Well, I just hope he's going to be fit enough for next season, because we need Moses Caicedo at that midfield position. He's that player that can cover up grounds. Or you all know that he can cover up grounds and he can make good tackles. He's the missing link in this midfield position in this preseason. I've missed Moses Caicedo in this preseason more than any other player. Based on what I watched at the ending of last season, I believe that when he comes back, there's this aura he brings to the team. if you watch him very well, he knows how to cover grounds. He knows how to defend. Also help his defense. So Moses Caicedo, we're expecting you to be back strong and fit. Moving on, let's talk about Marc Guiu. Yes, Marc Guiu, new signing from Barcelona. He has played 2 games or 3, if I'm not mistaken. And so far, I think I've been impressed. Generally, for me, I've been impressed. But the question now to Chelsea fans, I want you to drop your thoughts and opinion concerning this. Should Marc Guiu go out on loan, or should he compete with Nicolas Jackson, regardless of if Victor Osimhen comes to Chelsea? Should Marc Guiu remain at Chelsea for the next season, or should he be sent out on a loan? Well, my own opinion is this: Marc Guiu should stay. I feel like he has that strong potential and he should stay. He should compete. At least with Marc Guiu in the squad, players like Nicolas Jackson tends to want to sit up. And considering the fact that we're going to have so many games coming up next season, I think he's going to have a time where he can be able to prove his worth. He's going to have a good run-up of games. And one good thing about him, I love about him as a striker, is that he knows how to position and he knows how to finish. When you serve him, he's definitely going to make use of it. And he's energetic. He's just giving me this Fernando Torres vibe, you understand? And I think he's going to be the next Fernando Torres for Chelsea. Well, I just hope that Chelsea keeps him and Chelsea doesn't loan him out. Same thing applies to Andre Santos, but in case you don't know, Andre Santos has gone back to Strasbourg for another loan spell. Well, I think that Chelsea is trying to give Andre Santos more playing time. You understand? They're trying to give him more playing time so that he can develop fully and for him to come back to the squad next season, so that it doesn't look as if Chelsea is signing Brazilian players to sell out, in the future. I think they want to really include Andre Santos into their projects next season. So that is why they are loaning him out for now. And I can understand the situation. It's understandable. It's relatable for me. So I think it's good for Santos to go to another loan spell. Moving forward, let's talk about the wing positions. We've said it before that a player like Madueke is not reliable for us. A player like Raheem Sterling is not reliable for us. A player like Mikhailo Mudryk is not reliable for Chelsea next season. So, my own opinion, I think Chelsea should go for a winger, another winger, preferably a left winger, because for me, I would say Kopama, if Enzo Maresca is going to follow up this, Kopama should go back to the right wing. And then Christopher Nkunku play more of the number 10 central row. Then Kopama go back to the right wing. Then where we are lacking is the left wing positions, because Sterling is this off and on player and he's not reliable. I know he's a good player, but he's not reliable and we cannot bank on him. We need fast-paced wingers that can dribble, wingers that can score, wingers that can also play, they can also pass the ball very well, they can also build up play, that has good link-up play. Understand? I wish Mudryk can develop or can, fit into that status, but right now, we cannot bank on Mudryk. We've banked on him enough, and we've not seen that that thing we want to see from him. We've not gotten that star performance we want to see from him. But he's still going to be in the squad regardless. He can still prove himself. He can still prove us all wrong. But for now, I think Chelsea needs to get a new left winger. And again, Chelsea defense areas. Well, I really don't know what to say concerning this Chalobah issue. But my stand has been that Chelsea should not make do or make away with Chalobah. They shouldn't do away with Chalobah, because Chalobah is needed in that defense right now. We are seeing the few lapses that is going on. I'm not saying that the defense line that we have is they cannot become better during the course of next season. But we are looking at Chalobah, a well-grounded defensive player that is experienced and then still young, has the fresh blood running on his veins, and is a passionate player. Is a player that wants to really play for Chelsea. We cannot bank on Fofana, knowing fully well that he's injury prone. We can't really bank on Axel Disasi. We can't really bank on Tosin and Colwill. Chaloba needs to be in that defense. So for me, I think Chelsea needs to include Chaloba back. Bring him back to the squad. Bring him back to the squad. He's going to create more depth in that defense areas and his experience for me. So that will be all for now. Do well to like, share, subscribe, and comment on this video, because on this channel, we give you update that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone. My name is Big Dave. Peace out.